and we'll just mention one final one of them, and that is somebody in 1850s India by the name of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad from a province called Qadyani. This person, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, he began preaching a very different theology from mainstream Islam, and he kept on getting a free upgrade to himself. He started off as being, I am just a mujaddid, that's all I am. But then he wasn't happy with that, so he got a free upgrade, free VIP pass. He goes, okay, I'm the Mahdi. For a while he called himself the Mahdi. Wasn't happy with that, he gave himself another upgrade from Mahdi to become what? No, one more between. Masih. He said, I am Masih himself. I am Masih, I am Isa. I am Isa in the flesh. Then he wasn't happy with that, then he said what? I am Nabi. So he kept on going up and up and up and up, and this is, his history is well known, and many of the famous ulama of the time, in fact by unanimous consensus, all of the major ulama of his time, they refuted him, and one of the most famous of them was the great Indian alim, Shaykh Thana'ullah Al-Armatasri, Shaykh Thana'ullah, the famous Indian Shaykh al-Hadith of the time, Shaykh Thana'ullah. He made a public mula'ana with Mirza Ghulam. This is one of the most famous incidents in his lifetime. A public mula'ana. What is a public mula'ana? He said, may Allah's curse be on the liar between the two of us, so that the one who is lying dies before the one who's telling the truth. What an interesting curse. It's a public mula'ana. Shaykh Thana'ullah and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, they made a public curse on the 15th of April 1907, by the way. This is a public curse. Each one of them cursed the other. Allah's curse be on the liar. May the death be given to the liar while the other one is alive. This was a public curse. And not even a year after the curse, this Mirza Ghulam fell sick of diarrhea and dysentery and whatnot, and he died in a very, very despicable state. It is well known, his state that he died in, and his followers continued after him. And generally speaking, I do not excommunicate groups. However, there are red lines. And I say without any sense of shame, with a sense of pride, anyone who says there is a Rasul or a Nabi after our Rasul and our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that person cannot be a Muslim. End of story. I don't care what anybody says. This is our religion. If you say there's a God besides Allah, you're not a Muslim. And if you say there is a Nabi after our Prophet ﷺ, you are not a Muslim. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So this group that believes in a Nabi. Now, if they don't believe he's a Nabi, that's a different issue. I'm not going to go there. But the mainstream is what? They believe he's a Nabi. He called himself a Nabi. And they say this, they say that. No, he called himself a Nabi. And there is no compromise. You can do it. We're not calling for any violence. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. But they cannot call themselves Muslims from